talk about the interior life, we're actually talking about prayer. And let's look at what prayer is, because it's always good to begin from where we know to what we do not know. And the Catechism of the Catholic Church gives a very beautiful definition of prayer. And this is what it says in number 2559. It says, prayer is the raising of one's mind and heart to God, or the requesting of good things from God. And that definition comes from St. John Damascene. Now, so what you find there immediately is it's talking about the raising of mind and heart. Mind and heart are invisible things. You can't see them. You can't hold them. So the mind is like a metaphysical aspect of the person, and the heart, of course, physical heart. But in this context, it's not really talking about the heart as a physical thing. It's also a metaphysical part of the person. And when you talk about the heart in the scriptures, it's that part of us that helps us to know God. So when it's talking about the raising of one's mind and heart to God, it means you are really bringing your spiritual self, the aspect of you that is spiritual, in contact with God who is spirit. And that's what it means, the interior life. But then the question is, how do we then relate with God who is spirit, who is not a human being?
When you were speaking, I had lots of positive experiences that came to mind, also negative ones as well, because it's a struggle. One of the biggest struggles I have is like, okay, I really want to just sit down, have a cup of tea with Jesus. I just want to talk to him, go and just have fun together. But I'm like, where are you? But I have that faith. I know he's there. It's this struggle, but then I realize that he makes me aware of his presence in other ways that are actually way more profound than what I want. If I want to play some pool with Jesus, because I love him. I just want to have that kind of friendly relationship. But then he gives me freedom, which is what I need way more.
Yeah.
And
how is God present to us?
Yeah.
You want to play something with Jesus. Don't forget, he also says, so whatever you do to the least of these ones, you do it to me. So he's present to us, even in other people. And oftentimes we forget, because we want to see him physically. But he's present to us in different ways. Through relationships, he reveals himself to us. When we celebrate the Eucharist, he's present. And that can then encourage me to go into the chapel, sometimes to sit before the Blessed Sacrament, to say, I know he's there. I'm just going to sit there because I know he loves me. Because he loves me, I don't have to speak all the time. When you start friendship, what does it do? When I get to know you, I'm still a bit worried, scared, what do I say to him? But as friendship develops and grows, I become more confident. At the beginning of friendship, I'm there talking all the time. And if, you remember when yourself and Ian started dating, if Ian is too quiet, he's like, come on, why is he quiet? Why is he not talking? Yeah. In the beginning, you're asking yourself, why are you not talking? Why are you just quiet? Are you wrong? Is something wrong? But as the friendship develops, you get to understand the other person. That being quiet doesn't mean the person is upset or has got anything against you. And when you get to that point, you understand it, you can then feel more comfortable to sit even without talking. And so friendship is growing. What has happened is you are no longer just talking, you can now sit with each other. And that's where we are talking about meditation. That you can sit with each other and you can process things even when you are sitting. And then when the friendship has reached a different level, the highest level will be that two of you sit and you just know what the other person needs without the person asking. You just look, Sophie, I think you need a cup of tea, I get it for you. That's the level of friendship, that you just understand that this person is, I think you want to sleep, come on, go to bed. At that level, that's what we call contemplation. When God just gives to us, we are there, we know that God loves us. We know that he is there and he understands us. So I'm not worried. Even without asking, I am confident that he knows and he understands. and he's going to do it for me. So that confidence alone is still part of our prayer, that I have now reached a level of trust in my friendship with God that I'm not bothered about anything. I know he's there to do it for me. Okay. So anyway, let me stop there because it's like Theo is feeling, come on, this guy is talking about.
After this first introduction, we have questions.
I think